Well, hello. Welcome back to
Hi.
episode 3. I feel like Star Wars at this point. Anyway, today's episode is all about good advice. Now, if you joined us for episode 2, which again, don't be rude, watch episode 2. It's just
Please.
it's just rude not to at this point.
Yeah.
That was all bad advice. All the advice that singles are told that is incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
Today, all of the advice that we're telling you is stuff that's coming from singles, people who live this life every single day.
Yeah.
The first, I think that it's always like a double-edged sword because a lot of pastors will say like, this is just your time. This is, take advantage of this time, which I agree like you should take advantage.
Yeah.
And I think something else too is like, this is your time to get to know yourself. Like, honestly, get to know yourself. Like, get to know some of your interests and things that you can do, like, whenever you're, like having fun. Like, are you an avid painter? Do you like reading? What kind of books do you like? What
Yeah.
are, like, really, this is your time to get to grow as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Not, not so much like, I want to go date, 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 but this is your time to grow as a person.
Mm-hmm.
What is something you want to do? What are goals, accomplishments that you want to do?
Yeah.
Like, if you need to write them out, write them out. Like, what are things that you want to do with your life that have nothing to do with marriage? Maybe you, I don't know, want to sing on TV. I don't know. That's not me. You don't want to hear me sing. That's you're gonna
It's
need
more
to,
like my speed.
that's you because I would put people in the hospital. But you want to go through like what are something that you want to do
Yeah.
and get to know who you are, your
Mm-hmm.
strengths, your weaknesses, things that are great that you bring to the table.
Yeah, like your passion or what you're passionate about, like something a fun activity that you want to do. Like for me, like the past couple years I've enjoyed traveling. Like and I would probably wouldn't be able to do that if I had kids or if I was married. It'd be a little bit more challenging. Like I went to New York, Alaska, Mexico, like what New Orleans, Vegas. Like I traveled a lot and I'm so grateful that I got to do that as a single person, like with my friends, like just the things I got to see, especially in New York and like Alaska. That was fun. Like it's just amazing the time I've had that I probably wouldn't have had I had kids or been married. No offense to anyone who has kids and is married, but like
No, we can do offense. This is a singles podcast. Like,
yeah, yeah. I'm like,
sorry,
like
you're here.
yeah,
Sorry.
so I mean, I'm grateful that I've gotten to experience that with my
Yeah.
friends, and that's something that, maybe anyone who's watching would look into and try, like take advantage of this. Like most people, like most single people, you can go home, you don't have to answer to anybody.
Yes.
You could
I can
just,
watch whatever I want. So
yes, like I don't have to share a bathroom with anyone. Like
I can
I don't
cook
have
whatever I
to,
want. I don't have to worry about like, oh,
yes.
I don't want to eat
I
fish
can go
tonight.
out with Sarah and go out and do stuff and I don't have to.
Red Lobster.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was an experience.
That was really good. Yeah, like really think about the positive things. Like it's not all bad. Like yes, like during Valentine's Day and during the holidays, it can be challenging because you look on Instagram and you see everybody posting like, "Oh,
Yeah.
me and my boo, or celebrating our 10th, or, oh no, second anniversary or whatever." I don't know.
People call each other boo still.
I don't think so. I don't. I'm just
It's
saying stuff.
disturbing.
I'm just saying, but like think of the like I've looked at the positive stuff. Like I get to, like I get to go home and in silence. Like no one is bothering me.
I think too, like
you
this
know?
is. I think you have to look at the positives of things because if
Yeah,
you get so into the negatives,
yeah.
it dawns. Like
It
it
just
gets too much.
overpowers. Like, and it's like we're on this earth. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on this earth. Why would I want to spend time on this earth miserable?
Yeah.
Might as well just enjoy it. Like, okay, I'm single. Okay, well,
Oh well. Ha!
take advantage
No
of
crusty
that. Take
dusties.
advantage of that. Yeah.
No crusty
No, it
dusties.
is. It's better to be single than be in a relationship that
Makes you
you,
miserable.
yeah, makes you miserable and you're married and then like, oh shoot, like
You're trapped.
yeah, you're trapped. So
I think that that's the other
Yeah.
thing too is like understanding that this is your time to grow as a person.
Yeah.
So then that like when you do start to date more or you're in a dating season, if you're not in one, like that's okay.
Yeah.
Like understanding like what to look for, things like that. And so this
Yeah.
is some practical advice. Like number one is to get to know yourself. Number two is take advantage of this time. Like really get to grow, really get to heal. We all have trauma, right? And
Yeah.
sometimes those traumas affect us to the point where it's just not safe for us to date. That's okay. Like I cannot tell you this enough. It's okay to take a break from dating. Like if you need to heal from something that happened, some guy, some girl, family issues, whatever, like
Yeah.
take that time because otherwise you're going to bleed all over people that never cut you.
Yeah.
And if you don't take that time to heal and to grow, well, then you're not even going to get a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
It's not even worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that that's something too is this is the time to be who you want to attract. So what that means is not that you change who you are as a person. That's not what we're saying. It's this is your time to get to grow. Like if I want someone that's emotionally mature, then I need to start being emotionally mature. So like if I want someone that's been to therapy, I need to go to therapy.
Mm-hmm.
If I want someone that works out, I need to be someone that works out, right? So like for me, I work out 2 days a week. So like I'm not gonna go one, no. But like, I wouldn't go for someone that like works out like 6
Lives
days a
at the
week.
gym,
Yeah, like
my
lives at the
brother.
gym, right? Like I wouldn't date someone like that.
Yeah.
But I also wouldn't expect someone like that to date me because I don't do that. I don't live that lifestyle.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you have lifestyles that complement each other and that make sense.
Yeah.
And that's part of getting to know yourself and being who you want to attract. So if you are someone who, whether you're a boy or a woman, either way, if you're someone that is severely overweight and you want to be with someone that's athletic or really in shape, well, I'm going to lovingly tell you, you should probably be who you want to attract. Because it's not about like physical attraction always, it's
Mm-hmm.
also a lifestyle.
Yeah.
That person is eating so differently, very differently, creepily almost.
Yeah.
Like with
Meal
how
prepping. Meal prepping and they get those big old jugs of water and it's like where it tells you like, okay, 9 a.m. you're supposed to be drinking
oh, I
this.
can never do those. But that's
Like,
no, because I'll be
oh,
peeing all day. No, I
yeah.
can't. I can't do that. I can't be in the bathroom that much.
Some teachers do that. The teachers I work with, they do
Yeah,
that.
I know. And that's why they're still in the profession. They're obviously not okay. We are unwell. If anybody is still in the teaching profession, just know we're not okay. We're not. But I think that it's more than just the water. It's the lifestyle.
Yeah.
And they tend to take very good care of themselves. Taking care of their body is incredibly important to them.
Yeah.
So, like, it would be weird when, like, that's obviously not to say that you're not making efforts in that, right? Because you are, but it's just very different.
Yeah.
I would struggle being with someone like that because I'm not gonna, like, I'm not, let me tell you something. I love McDonald's, okay? And I don't care. I know it may not be real meat. I know this. I just don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna get that Grinch meal.
I still haven't gotten that Grinch meal. I'm so mad. Every time I go, it's sold out.
Well, yeah, because I think
Anyways.
it's sold out everywhere. Sorry.
Y'all are so annoying.
I didn't listen. I wasn't the one that did
so
it.
mad. I wanted
I
those
wasn't the
socks.
one that did it. I was for what?
Because I love socks. I like collecting socks. That's like my superhero
I'll buy
thing.
you Grinch socks from Amazon.
Every place I go, I get socks. Like
Okay.
I got New York socks. I got Alaska
Okay, well,
socks.
I'll get you Grinch socks from. We'll find you some cute
Okay,
Grinch
fine.
socks.
I'm sorry.
And we'll just
I'm
lie
mad.
and say it's from the
I'm
Grinch
mad
meal.
it's sold out. Also, the SpongeBob meal from Burger King is sold out, and I'm mad about that.
I'm not. It wasn't that great.
So disappointed.
No, I'm not. I was disappointed by anyway. It's beside the point.
Okay,
The point is that it really does boil down to like your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I think that that goes the same with church. That's the same with like going to Bible study, like all of
Yes.
those things. If you want a Christian person, but you don't go to church, if you want a Christian person, but you don't go to Bible studies or you don't take it very seriously, well, like, wait, that doesn't fit. So
Yeah.
they needs to be compatible.
Yeah.
Um, and another one that we hear about a lot is purity, right? So, like, what's your body count? Okay, well, what's your body count? Like, you, it's weird for a lot of men in particular to be, I want a virgin, but you aren't one. And and I think for women to say, I want a guy that is really good in bed without realizing the homeboy had a lot of practice. So just a little FYI. And so I
Yeah.
think that that kind of has to go both ways with that too. Of like, if you say, I want this, okay, but do you check that box? Like, does that make sense? Right?
Yeah.
Like, I want someone that works out or takes care of themselves. I do not want someone that lives in a gym, but someone that like reasonably takes care of himself.
Mm.
The same way I reasonably take care of myself. Not perfect, because again, Grinch meal, Burger King, we're not like tone
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah.
But like you want to be someone that you want to be with. And that
Yeah.
also includes your character. So if you want someone that's kind, but you are not kind, if you want someone who is calm or like whatever it is, right? Like you want to be those
But
things too.
sometimes opposites do attract. Like
Yeah,
it's
but
not.
not something like that. Not if I want someone that's kind, but I'm a jerk.
Yeah. No, but I'm talking about like just
Yeah.
different personalities. Like
Right.
someone that's really loud, sometimes they attract someone that's more soft spoken. But like couples too,
Yeah.
like you can't have two sometimes you can't have two loud people dating. Like that doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
And for me, like I want someone that's more outgoing because I'm more quiet. Like so like certain
Sir, you forgot her
personalities,
mashed potatoes.
right? Yeah, someone that's more outspoken, someone that has a little bit more they can hold a
Spunk.
conversation. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Like, but like certain stuff, like you said, like someone that's rude or someone that's unkind, and you want a kind person. Okay, well,
And not only that, but if
yeah,
you want someone that has the character traits, like you really want to look up like what are the character traits that I'm looking for and do I match that?
yeah,
Because if you don't, it's it doesn't really work.
yeah,
Like and your value system has to work with their value system. I think too something else is like if you really like put yourself out there, like really think about it. If you so like for me, I'm a woman, right? Like I want to look at like who I am, and if it was a man, would I want to date them?
mhm,
If you're a man and you're like looking in the mirror and you're like, if I was a woman, would I really want to date them? Like really look at that of like, well, ooh, there's this and this and this. Okay, great. This is the time to work on it. And I know firsthand, trust me, I do, that losing weight is really hard. I think we focus a lot on the physical, and I think we focus a lot on like, oh, this is discipline. Okay, it's not. I mean, it is to some extent, but it's really not. Like, that's a habit. So, do you have the discipline then in other areas of your life, or is it just working out? If you're only disciplined in working out, but you're not disciplined in like, hey, I'm not going to go lusting after people on the internet. Hey, I'm not going to go liking half naked chicks or I don't know, hot guys, like,
yeah,
well, then you're really not disciplined because you're, you know, kind of acting lustful in this area. Then address it now. Like, I think that a lot of times people forget, like, this is the good time to get to do those things where you are not hurting another person.
yeah,
Because you're not. You're taking the time to heal, you're taking the time to grow. And you're doing that before you have another person in your life that you have to um, work through with them, you know.
yeah,
So I think that's another piece of advice that I would give to any single, which is be who you want to attract, be who you want to date. If you are someone who feels entitled to a woman saying yes to dating you, or if you are someone that feels entitled to certain things, would you really want to date someone who's entitled? Like, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to date someone that's entitled to, well, I asked her out, so she has to say yes. Like, no, I don't. And just like a woman, well, I'm the prize, so I'm entitled to a man paying for my nails. You're not. That's weird.
Yeah.
And so I think really like taking that time to grow. And that kind of brings us to the big part. You've taken time to grow, you've taken time to get to know yourself. And in that time, as you enter into a dating season, another piece of advice would be to keep your standards high. I like to look at standards and boundaries like buying a car because it's just easier. First of all, whether you're a man or a woman doesn't matter. We are children of God, and so you are a Mercedes or a Ferrari or whatever expensive car.
Yeah.
Google it, there's expensive cars.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between boundaries and standards. So standard would be who can drive that car. So in like, let's see, like a Ferrari, right? Okay, those are not cars that like a school teacher can walk in and get, right? Because you would rightfully go, how would you be able to afford that?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, and that's why your standards have to be high. I have a full-time job. I am active in a church. I am doing this, 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 and this. Okay, well, those are your
15%
standards.
singles.
So I'm not accepting any man who A, doesn't have a job, B, doesn't want to uphold Christian values, C, doesn't treat people with any level of respect. So now I have those standards. So the standards are who can even, sorry, those standards are who can even get into the car lot.
Yeah.
Like Ferrari is not going to let someone off the street come test drive one of their cars.
Yeah.
No. They're going to let someone that they know can afford that car to drive that car. You have to have the same thing. You have to remember who you are and you have to remember whose you are. So for me, those standards are who can even drive the car. If your standards, first of all, the standards don't change. Like Ferrari doesn't lower their standards ever, right? They don't. Why? Because they're Ferrari. They have
no matter how attracted you are to them. Because
exactly.
I made that mistake. Lowering my standards because less.
Yeah.
In the past.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not only that, but
Yeah.
don't forget, like, you're a Ferrari. So, like, Ferrari never lowers their standards just because the economy is tough.
Yeah. Or I like to think of myself as a princess. Like, I'm a princess. I'm not going to lower my standards for, I don't know.
A peasant.
A peasant. Yeah.
Peasant.
Like some random peasant on the street because I am royalty.
There you go. I'm gonna think of myself as a car.
I'm an heir from God, from the kingdom of God. Why would I lower my standards to some peasant who doesn't even know God?
There you go. I was gonna say I'm a car, but there's like the check engine light on my
I
car.
just, since I like Disney and I like princesses, I like to think of it like that. Because Cinderella
had a lot of issues.
I'm trying to, because I like Ariel. Ariel's my favorite one. Or Jasmine. But Jasmine's story wasn't.
I feel like Jasmine has a better story than Ariel.
She married a liar. So
okay, but it didn't exactly end wrong for her.
No, it didn't.
Ariel didn't even talk. That's a relationship in need of therapy.
Married a prince.
Yeah, a prince who was just fine without her talking.
Yeah,
which
well, I'm trying to think of a better example. Well, no, see all of
Belle's a good one because the Beast was a prince.
Yeah, that's true. He was a jerk at first.
Well, yeah, but then they see that that's probably better. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So you're an expensive car.
Yeah.
But I think that's your standard. Now, boundaries is the payment plan, because
Yeah.
every car is a payment plan.
Mhm.
Like every month, this is how much you spend on paying off the car.
Mhm.
That payment plan is your boundaries. Let me explain. Okay, great. You got through the door. You do get the Ferrari because you can afford it. You're someone that fits the brand, right? You're someone that can get that car. Okay. Now, your boundaries, because you do have boundaries with cars, right? You have to wear a seatbelt. You have to pay it every month. Or what happens? It gets repoed, right? So the car has boundaries with it, like seatbelts, safety regulations.
Mhm.
There's certain things that cars have to have legally in order to be on
Oh.
the road. It's the same thing with boundaries. So for me, like one of my boundaries is like, and I'm not, like, I don't like golden retriever men. Like, don't be clingy with me because it creeps me out.
No, you seem to attract the.
I know. Yeah, I
but
know.
because they see you like all outgoing, but then they just don't realize that that's not what you want. Like,
Stay over there.
go away. Yeah.
Go over there. One of the boundaries is that like you don't really know this. So here's
Yeah.
when I say that you don't really know this person, here's what I mean. If you met them on like a dating app or you met them at like a night out or whatever, you don't know them well enough to be talking about your traumas, which first of all, you shouldn't be talking about your past traumas with the person you're dating until at least I would say 5 months.
Yeah.
Because you
No,
don't,
I
because again,
agree.
you really
I
don't
agree.
know this person.
Yeah.
So like you don't know what they're going to do with that information. I have met men who have said, because we talk to men, believe
Yeah.
it or not, I don't totally hate men. I'm taking a break from dating y'all because mentally I need that. Y'all are a lot. But like men are like, oh my gosh, this chick just trauma dumped on me. What do I do with this? Like it puts that person in a very weird spot. Also, you don't know what they're going to do with that information. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to give someone power over you to like manipulate you, to they can use that in ways. It's you really set yourself up for a lot of potential danger when you do that.
Yeah.
So you've really got to think about, okay, how close do I know this person, and be wise about what you share with
And
them.
let them show you who they are. Like, don't tell them what you want in a man, because they're asking you that question so they can know how to play you, or they can know how to please you. Like, if you're saying, I want a Christian man who is faithful and loving to the Lord, and so, like, listing all these qualities that you want to the man that you're talking to, he's gonna guess what he's gonna do.
Oh, I go to church. Oh, hold on, let me Google really quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
it's not
no.
hard to fake it.
But like what I tried this past month was I said, like, okay, so what are you looking for? Okay, or well, what do you do for fun?
Or what are
I
your
don't even tell them.
intentions?
Yeah, I tell them, what are your intentions, and they'll say, well, I want to do this, and I'm like, no, no, I am a woman of God. No, sorry. Then they get mad. I'm like, okay, well, I'm
You're
not
the one
telling
that slid into
you.
my DMs. Why
Yeah,
are you
you're
mad?
sliding into my DMs,
I've never understood that.
so I'm not going to tell you what I'm looking for. I'm going to figure out what you want. Okay? And that's what women should do. They shouldn't be telling men what they are looking for. That's just not smart.
And vice versa, right?
Yeah,
Because there's
vice
women that
versa.
are manipulative too.
Yeah.
And I think that it's one of those things of, okay, let me give you the bare bones. So here it is. Ready? This is what I
Mhm.
tell people. Women, y'all can use it. Men, come up with your own. I don't know. Here it is. It's I'm looking for someone whose lifestyle, morals, and point of view match with mine.
Well, what if they said, well, what is it, all
I
that?
don't go into detail. I just say that's it.
Well, what if they ask like, what is the details? Like,
I
what?
say that's it. That's all
That's
you're getting.
okay. Yeah. See,
Yeah, I'm
that's a
blunt.
good answer.
I'm blunt,
That's
and
all you have to.
I'm honest with men. And I say this. I say, me getting to know you will tell me if you align,
Good answer. Good
because
answer.
I don't need to tell you with my words what it is. Me getting to know you will tell me, yes, we align on that. No, we don't.
Yeah.
So I know that there are people that get mad at that, or like, no, you should definitely tell people. I don't agree because
No, I don't agree with that.
I I just think right now there's just a lot of, and I know they are typically men, but like they're very manipulative and they use it and they utilize these things to hurt people. So you just need to be very careful. And I think that that goes into one of the boundaries of what all do you share, because you want to make sure that you have to remember you don't know this person unless you've known them for a while,
Unless
and
you're
that's
friends
different.
or something, yeah, that's
That's
different.
different. But if you just met them, you don't know them. And I think that that kind of helps too with boundaries. So like for me, I've set boundaries with like the what did I call them? Golden retriever guys.
Oh yeah.
Where like there are men that'll say to me, "Oh my gosh, you're the most amazing woman I've ever met. You are so unique." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you." Like boundaries.
Yeah.
Or like you want to text me every morning, and I have literally told men, you don't need to text me good morning beautiful every morning. You can just text me whenever you feel like it actually, like you actually feel genuinely like that.
Mm.
Um
And you're the type of woman that doesn't like that. I don't mind that, but like some women don't like that.
yeah. Well, I mean,
So,
but that's part of the boundaries too. Like
mm,
I don't want to get attached to you when I don't even
oh
know
yeah,
you.
you're right. Cause
And I
I
don't
think
want all
yeah,
this attention when I don't.
yeah, like it, like the first
Mhm.
month you're talking, it's like my phone is blowing up or something, and then after a while, it's like,
Crickets.
yeah,
But I think too, everybody's going to have their own boundaries. And so I think that
yeah,
that's another really important thing with dating and with advice is, okay, so like for me, okay, let me make this clear. I am in bed by 9 o'clock. It has nothing to do with sin or drinking or date, whatever. I just want my sleep.
yeah.
So
Sleep is very important
I'm
for me.
very, very big on my sleep. I want to be in bed. I want to be like, that's it. But I can go on a date with a guy at like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm okay, where I'm not gonna end up like crawling in his bed or anything. That is not the same for everybody. That's okay.
Yeah,
You have to know yourself and know where your boundaries are, right? Like I
hmm,
can meet a guy for a drink and I'm fine. Listen, men, women, some of y'all like one drink and then you're 20 in.
yeah.
Like
And then you're
you,
spilling all your trauma, all your
well, not even
stuff,
that. Then
or
you're just drunk, which is
yeah,
awkward. Like,
yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah. You're
not,
getting drunk on the first date, like that's
or any date, because
yeah,
also, again, like you don't really know this person. So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're going to end up having sex with
But
them.
also, like certain people can't be out past 9. Like certain people have this, like at least for me, I have to have the date before 8. Like I can't be alone with a guy in a car, or like I know my boundaries because it's just not a good place to be for me. It has to be like an evening or a lunch date. With Sarah, like you can do like a late night date. Well, maybe like not late late, but like 9 p.m. or something.
Because then I'm slightly
Yeah,
miffed that I'm not in bed.
yeah.
So you
So
better be worth it.
right,
So just being
yeah.
honest. I'm like,
But like
no.
like you just have to know yourself, and know what your limit is. Like you obviously don't want to invite. First of all, you should never invite a man over to your house, especially someone you're meeting on a dating
Why
app.
would you want a crusty dusty
The
all up in your
only
business?
men that have been to my house is my brother and a friend that I've known for 3 years. That's a man that helps me with moving in. That's it. Well, as far as
He helped you move a cow, a car, not a cow, a
yeah,
car,
yeah.
not a
As
cow.
far as the people that should come, like
Yeah,
well, that's what I'm saying. The people that should come over
yeah.
are family, and if you've known that, uh, I would still be careful
I would
though.
say close
Yeah,
friends that you know pretty well, or people from
yeah.
church that you
Like
know.
that nothing's gonna, like, you're safe, like like the friend that helped me with certain stuff, like move and stuff like that,
Oh,
like
trust me, you're safe from that one.
yeah, yeah, I'm good.
Um,
But
but
yeah,
I think too, like that's part of knowing. Again, this is part of getting to know yourself.
yeah,
Is like, what are your boundaries?
mm,
And I think that there's a lot of danger in telling people these are the boundaries for everybody for dating. Okay, but some people need more boundaries. Some people need less. Like it just, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
everybody has their own struggles. Like for me, a boundary that I have is like I have to limit how long the dates are because, and Elizabeth will tell you, people will get to talking to me and they think this is going so well. Sarah really likes me. And Elizabeth
Mhm.
will be like, no, she
Yeah.
talks to literally everybody like that.
Yeah.
So it's very challenging. So I'm having to work on my boundaries of, okay, don't exceed an hour. So that way there's lots to talk about and left to be desired
Yeah.
and certain things. And so I think that that's everybody has different boundaries with that. I think boundaries are also things that you put in place to protect you. And the thing with boundaries is that there's a rule with it. Boundaries are great at you using them to guard your heart. Okay, but they are yours to discuss and they are yours to implement.
Mhm.
It is not the man's responsibility. It is not the woman's responsibility to, well, well, they're just trying to have sex with me. Okay, but you have your boundaries. Like that is you. You have to be the one to say, I don't want this.
Yeah.
They are not going to do it because they don't know that that's your boundary. And especially if you are somebody that has like this is my boundary and then you've crossed it and you've crossed it and you've broken it and you've broken it, well that person doesn't know.
Yeah.
That person just thinks she's just talking, it's whatever.
Mhm.
You have to be the adult and you have to be the one to say, okay, nope, that's a boundary and you're not going to cross it. I have a 4 boundary rule, which is I give you like like there are 4 opportunities before I repo that car. So the first thing is like, okay, sure, I'm breaking this boundary. Sure, he broke this boundary and this boundary, but I didn't communicate it. Okay, so let me, communicate the boundary. You only have 4 boundaries to break before I repo the car. And that means car is gone. So you've got to be careful and understanding too. Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
That's part of having high